Have a little bit of a rant and talk about Retro Pack. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So I want to talk about some of the dumb things I've been seeing with this set. And people, just the community in general with this set. The thing that has been absolutely hilarious about this set has been reading the sales post from people, opening up Retro Pack going, I know what I have. TCG player is ripping you off. My card is worth more, so give me more for it. What in the actual do you mean your card is worth more than what it's listed for on TCG player, first of all? I've seen in the very early stages of the Retro Pack stuff populating online and seeing this stuff come through. I mean, like, the set needed time to circulate because, you can only get it from big box retails. You don't have all these LGSs opening up, cracking it, listing all of the cards, getting things populated early. So, when that Friday rolls around, no, you have to wait for, the actual populace to be able to go out and start picking up the product and doing the thing. So guess what? Everybody and their mother is like, oh no, so you'll see cards artificially inflated. And this is why I've been pretty vocal about saying wait a little bit for this set. Be patient. You don't have to rush out. This is what I talk about on this channel a lot. A lot of these decision trees and picking up certain things that you want are very, very, very consumer. You have to be very educated to make good guesses. And a lot of core sets, especially when you're expecting a lot of things to be very impactful on a meta, like last set, for example, it's better to try to get in there at the Friday night dip. But a set like this, which is a little bit more out of the ordinary, Retro Pack is definitely a counter to the already existing arguments out here. I do think there is a merit to waiting, but you're going to have to decide at which point, do we stop? Because, and the other thing that you got to worry about with Retro Pack is how much of it's in circulation. This has been, I know that this is a rant, ended up being a discussion more so than anything. Well, the rant side of thing was seeing people go, yeah, my shit's worth more than TCG player, go buy from the bozo because my cards will eventually be worth this. Anybody else got the clown makeup out here? But then you've got the same people that are trying to sell. This is what sparked all of it. I saw it was a Cyber Harpy lady for $500, and they're 100 on TCG player. And the person was they were talking, they're like, go buy from them, I'm going to wait till my card's worth $500. And it's like, why are you even listing it right now? You're just doing this to flex on the community, and it's crazy to see the level of just disrespect that's being thrown out here because I pulled the $500 card in my mind. And it's like, there are some people in the world of business that you should never do business with. That's the easiest thing in the world to know and think about, because when people think that their shit is worth more than their shit is actually worth, then you cannot do business with those people. They are set in their ways, and this is especially to the upcoming. Robbie's going to give vendor advice. If you are looking to do business in the world of trading cards out here, and your opponent and the collection's worth $400, but you've only got physically $50 worth of cards in front of you that are of high-end value, and they tell you straight to your face, I have valued every 50 cent, every quarter card. I have an entire spreadsheet of all of the cheap stuff. I want maximum value for this. I'm out. Deuces. You can't, quarter cards don't get you quarter cards back on the internet. I'm sorry to tell you that. Quarter cards might sell bigger cards, yes, but the problem with that whole statement is Quarter cards with TCG player policy, they're not quarter cards, and you got to pay the shipping on that. That is not how that works. You are, especially, that's why it's called bulk. All right, that's why it's cheap. You know, just throwing that out there. So the crazy hive mind of people looking at retro pack, you know, especially when there's a difference between the copyrights to differentiate, you know, the two. I'm not going to argue with somebody that has a retro pack 1 Cyber Harpy Lady. That's not happening. All right, they know what they have. All right, it's the modern era stuff that you're looking at right now. That is the visible difference. It is so much cheaper right now because the set is still circulating. That's why, you know, you're watching these cards fall in value at the rate you're watching them fall at, because guess what? I can still go out to Walmart and I can still pick up the set and open it. Start once. See, that this is the thing that we go back to the point of how much of this is in circulation. For the long haul for this, you might see another rewave of, well, it's not going to technically be a rewave. You would see a restock of this happen, which would definitely, you know, fit a lot of the criteria. But the last time I remember a spectacle or so like this happening, this set gives me Diero 4 flashbacks to Light and Darkness Dragon. And look how much of those are now. But I think a lot of the community's got the same mentality with RetroPack, is just get it, let it sit around for a little while, see how it goes. I'm eventually going to sit down and open some of it. The set looks very, very fun. But to be so blissfully ignorant and, you know, flex on the community, you know, understanding that people are going to undercut you on TCG Player, things might be different in another day, all right? You might wake up tomorrow and all the $20 cards of your $40 card that you had yesterday or the day before, you know, are gone. You're back up to the initial price. But if you're listing a $20 card at $40, there's a reason why it hasn't sold yet. Supply and demand. It's almost like the people that are willing to take the $20 are not as hard up for cash as you are, really trying to flex that $40 out here from the community. It's a lot of reach and pull on these sorts of things, and a lot of people, it's just going to be a different story. So if you're looking at RetroPack, to the people that are appropriately analyzing and looking at this set, good on you, good on you. To the other people that are looking at this set going, I don't think it's going to be worth it for the long haul, that's fine too. You're entitled to your opinion to look at things no matter how you want, and people will lose their ass on this set. Other people will win their ass on this set. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. To the people that went out and just wanted to open up the set and, you know, get like a $20 Blue Eyes, you know, get like an occasional like Secret, get a couple $5 cards here and there. Your next challenge is to try to sell these cards to recoup back some of your value. If not, you know, it's stagnant numbers sitting there, just kind of losing value. And I guess that reaches your next level of debate of, well, you know, was it truly worth it? And I'm gonna be honest with you, that's up to you. As long as you are having fun and looking at this stuff, just don't be like the buttholes that I see out here trying to price gouge this stuff. Try to have a fair market price. $500 for a $100 card is not worth it, no matter what people, no matter what they're like trying to convince you that it is. It's just simply not. Holy crap. This community is some of the dumbest people you see on a daily basis sometimes, and it confuses me so much to how we get to this point. Well, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Have you seen anything stupid with RetroPack so far? I do fully expect to see, you know, this set long term is going to be very interesting to monitor, because there's really not been anything like it before. And I'm happy to see that Konami does continue to break the mold of testing out new things, but it definitely does leave a little bit to be desired. You know, like, we'll wait and see. We'll see where this goes a year from now. I think that's the interesting part. You guys have a good rest of your day, all right? Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.